Hello, Cancer. Hope you're doing well. We're going to get your reading for March 2026. We're going to start with a Lenormand spread, work into a tarot spread, and then I've got some oracle cards. I want specific messages for the Cancerians that will be watching this reading. This is for Cancer for the month of March. All right, let's see. Quick layout of spread of the cards. We need 9, but if you remember, if you've watched my readings before, I usually just shuffle for a while and then lay the cards out. I'm liking this method a lot better. I like having all the cards available and choosing from all of the cards as I intuitively scope them out. The middle card you have for the month of March, Cancer, is Garden. So this is time with family, friends, spending time maybe sprucing up your house, cleaning out your car. Makes sense, doing some last minute indoor things before we move outdoors in the late spring, early summer. Okay, what goes along with that? The Tower. And the Tower is not the same in the Lenormand as it is in the Tarot. Also in the Lenormand spreads, I don't use reversals. So we have the Tower, the Garden, and the Stork. Again, this read is just to get a baseline before we start the Tarot. The Tower in the Lenormand can be like an institution, a university, a state office, your business, like corporate office. This is Garden, so it could be the water cooler talk. And then we have Stork. So something new at the office, something new at school, maybe they're offering a new course, something new. Let's get a little bit more information. I know that's pretty vague. Maybe someone's coming to visit you at school. Someone new at work. See what we got below is the Mice. And Heart. And Rider. Okay. Cancer. I don't know. This is going to be something you really enjoy. So I don't know if it's a new offering at school, if it's a new person at work, school, someone you meet at the post office. I don't know. But this is the Rider. Quick, fast-moving energy next to the Heart. And then we have a mice. We have mice. We have a mouse in plural. Mice. Something's bugging you. It's got you unsettled. Something's coming in fast. Maybe someone's a little too forward. Something new is coming in fast. Bouquet. Lily. And Clouds. You may be associated with an Aries. This is similar, I think, to what Aries had in their Lenormand spread. What's beneath the deck? Crossroads. A decision needs to be made. Okay. Let's look at this from the vertical. A gift from an institution causing you some sort of dissonance. It's funny, my allergies just started bugging me when I said that, and I think about when I'm at work. I can be totally fine. I get to work and there's something in the building. Not necessarily something wrong, but my allergies just go crazy. And I feel like maybe somebody brings you in flowers and you have an allergic reaction. Somebody brings something to work and says, oh, look how lovely. Maybe it's some sort of aroma in the bathrooms. I don't know. And you're like, great, but now I need a box of tissue. I know that's random, but that may be the only bit of information throughout this read that validates this read for you and lets you know it's yours. I don't know. In the center, this group, I don't know. Are they celebrating like an anniversary, a retirement? They're gathering around. There's some sort of adornment or something, I don't know. Award. I don't know if it's a retirement or some sort of award at a school or in a place of employment. And then advancing on, we have the clouds, the stork, and the rider. And the clouds, usually it's like, hey, things aren't great, but we're kind of protected from the dismal energy. Maybe things aren't going great around us, but we're happy, type thing. Something new coming in fast. A decision to make. Maybe they start a new process. I'm saying if it's school, they offer a new class. Maybe work, they open a new department. I'm not sure. That's our base, and we'll move on to your tarot, Cancer. I recorded 3 of the videos earlier on in the day. It's night now. I'm in Utah. It's about 8:45 at night on February 21st. This is for the month of March for the sign of Cancer. Okay. Definitely want to get our Cancerians some good advice. Let them know, let them resonate with some messages. We want this specifically to be for the sign of Cancer for those who will be watching this video. Because what's the point otherwise, right? Had some good reads with the other signs, and I think we'll get some here as well. Okay. Fan these out. I don't know if you're a tarot reader, but this is the Shadowland Tarot. You may be familiar with it. I have both the Lenormand and the Tarot. I haven't shared that with the other signs, so you may in fact be a reader or have an interest in tarot decks or be curious about the deck that I'm using. It's been a very strange couple of years, and it seems like, the saying facts are sometimes stranger than fiction is becoming more of a thing lately. Man, I'm still getting those, like some sort of allergic reaction to a flower, or, the kids pull you weeds. Hey mom, look, here's a flower for you, and your eyes swell up. You're like, thanks kid. I don't know if you have kids or not, but could be student, hey teach. Could be a coworker. I'm good. That song, I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. My mama be so proud of me. Okay, Cancer. We have the 8 of Pentacles popping right out, and that says work. Work, 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 work. Right at the center. You're an industrious sort. Let's see what we got covering that. The 4 of Cups, and I want to say Aries had that as well. Again, Cancer, you may be associated with an Aries. I feel like we're overworked, and people are trying to offer us some sort of solace or peace, or how can I, help out, and nothing's really working. You're just taxed. You're feeling a little bit like, when is this going to stop? When is this going to get easier? You got the 6 of Cups reversed. 6 of Cups reversed, and it's got a little family at the dinner table. It's reversed. I don't think you're experiencing normalcy right now. I think work has consumed you, whether that's with work, schooling, some sort of project has consumed you. You'll understand at some point why this went down the way it did, but right now, it's a lot. Okay, what's your conscious thought? Do you want that down? Okay. 10 of Wands reversed. We're gonna let it out. Like, consciously, you're just like, I can't do this. It's sort of like you could be mid-carrying laundry from one room to the next, or carrying groceries from your car to your house. I can see this, and all of a sudden you're like, nope. And either the laundry is going right where you're standing, or the groceries you leave in the car, you're just done. I shouldn't be laughing. And what is your subconscious thought? The Six of Pentacles. I need some help. You're either people pleasing, helping too many other people, and it's got you maxed out. Your cup is empty, or you're hoping someone else is going to help. And I don't know, do you know how to ask for help? We're going to find out. In the recent past, we have the Three of Wands. Who else had that? Was that Gemini? No. Maybe Taurus. That was prominent in the Taurus spread. But the Three of Wands, I mean, in the recent past, it's like I've done the work, I put in the hours. Now where is the where is the benefit for the work that I've done? You know, benefit meaning paycheck, a weekend. So I've worked hard all week. Now I've got the weekend. I think you've been burning the candle at both ends. You've got the Knight of Cups in the near future reversed. It's like holding back affection. I don't know. I mean, cup empty. Cup is empty. Like, I don't even know that you're speaking full sentences. It reminds me of the Overboard, you know. She's out with the chainsaw or whatever, and she comes in, ba 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 ba. That's Cancer. That's what I'm seeing for you for March. This is a lot. Okay, here we go. A little bit more clarity. The Moon reversed. You're gonna figure this out. You are gonna figure this out. So there's gonna be a solution, either time management, getting someone to help you, someone recognizing, hey man, there's an issue and I need some help. Page of Cups. It may be a young person. You know, pages are younger. It could be someone that hasn't offered to help before. This could be your youngest. We've got a mama with the baby. You're not gonna be able to see that. It's just kind of cute, but this is in your environment. Maybe, you know, you take care of little kids and you're feeling overwhelmed with everything else going on. I don't know, but this is in your environment, and that Page of Cups, I feel like this is someone younger that wants to help. And you know, sometimes help doesn't help. They go to take the garbage out and spill half of it on their way out the door. I don't know if you have kids or not. That could be a thing. What do we want? That. Page of Pentacles, hope. Okay. Something new. We need to teach the kids how to do chores, or we need to teach the new hires how to do some things so that it lessens the burden. You know, I hope it's not you holding, you know, wanting to do everything. That'll lead to burnout. Sometimes you got to just say, okay, this is not going to, I'm going to take this one too. Sometimes, you know, they might get it wrong. But if you do everything, at what cost? At what cost? Okay. This is a very practical spread. This is more grounded and practical than the other signs, even though it appears you're being maxed out. Page of Swords reversed. So we've got our third page. It says lots of new energy, lots of new starts. This could be new employees, new processes at work. Maybe they changed the programming. Maybe, and we said that earlier, huh? Like maybe they new hires or they changed processes or something. Or this could be a new schedule, because pages, you got 3 pages. Which one's missing? We got the Swords, the Cups, and the Pentacles. So the Page of Cups, no, Page of Cups, Pentacles, okay. So we're missing Wands. We're missing the Page of Wands, which is action. And this page, he's watching what you're doing. Maybe a trainee, maybe a young person that's like, I see what she's doing or he's doing, but so someone's observing you. I think you're gonna let people know. I think you're gonna voice your concerns. I mean, you can only do so much. You're maxed out. And I don't know, I'm not good with the language of the Gen Alpha, so if I'm saying something weird with my language, I'm sorry. I'm a Gen Xer and I haven't picked up on all the language, so if I'm getting something wrong, I hope at least you're laughing. That extra card we got is the Six of Swords. You're not going to quit. It's not like you're not giving up. You're not going to quit, but you will use your voice to state, hey, this has got to change, something's got to change. I mean, I say that, but then the Fool is your outcome. And the Fool really is ready to do something new. And he's excited, bag in hand, ready to go, do something different and take a chance. But I got the vibe again. This literally isn't, this isn't you starting something new. This is you saying, you know, the analogy I used of, you know, you're halfway through from one room to the next with a handful of laundry and you're just like, nope, and you drop it and you go to the fridge, maybe get a drink, and then you sit on the couch and you just stare at the wall. That's the vibe I'm getting. But I mean, I would say the people around you are inexperienced. They're new. Is this home? Is this young children? I don't know. Give them some grace. You probably are. I mean, that's probably why I don't see you snapping or freaking out or anything. You're just, you know, your cup is empty. You're going to let someone know. And let's see, did we get change? Let it go. You know, you might need some time alone. Might need some time alone. There's the Page of Wands. The vacation. Page of Wands. So we're starting a new project and we got the, I mean, you could decide, you know what, I need to do something different completely. But that's up to you. I don't see you getting fired by any means because you're doing so much work and I can't imagine someone just giving up on you. I think you would be the one giving up on something. But it looks like it's going to be acknowledged. And either you're going to choose your choice to start something new or you're going to start delegating. Because and my suggestion in what I see is March isn't usually a time where people take vacations that I can think of, but maybe that is something, even if you go, you know, to a hotel, local hotel, use their spa. All right, let's get you, what are we into your read? We're about 20 minutes in. Let's get you an oracle card. And if I feel inclined to do any other search up, I will. I don't want to add anything that doesn't come natural, Cancer. I won't just add fluff, so If your reading's a little bit shorter, better that than me just making things up, I would imagine. Okay. And yeah, I mentioned cards earlier, so you could be a reader. I did mention that, or have an interest. I really like the Hidden Oracle. There's also a Messenger, let's see, Message of Love Oracle. These are a really great set. Alright, Cancer. This is about relationships. These Oracle decks are about relationships. Whether you're single, married, widowed, divorced, in separation, there's something for you here. If you have no relationships, you have a relationship with yourself. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay. Cancer. For March, specifically for someone who's going to watch this. Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. So it sounds like there was a lesson for you in your relationships. Again, that's regardless of your relationship status. You've learned a lesson. Someone's thinking about you, or you're thinking about someone else. There's an M in the name, in your name, in their name. Karmic battles opening up. Just that bouquet of flowers. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I am making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I am severing my ties with a karmic situation and completing a cycle. And then opening up, I am getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know I am trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. So opening up in karmic battles, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and mastery, you've learned a spiritual lesson. Sometimes I stay awake. Cancer, I didn't know if I was going to do this or not, but I am. None of these they sort of tie into your reading, but not really. Hopefully they resonate with you, but let me see if I can... Is there anything that can tell us more about this? That could be, we have the Page of Swords reversed. That's someone usually, people call it the stalker card. But the pages are young, oftentimes it's just a young person watching, they are watching everything we do. They repeat what we say. They mirror our behavior. You have a lot of page energy. It could be a new hire, like an intern. Eight of Cups. This is just a reminder you're not walking away. You're not giving up, and probably why you'll attain mastery if you haven't already. The Ace of Cups reversed. You're not going to give up. You're going to do this. Karmic battle, maybe this is going to be a battle, but you're going to do it. There are going to be days that'll be tougher than others. That Three of Wands that was in your recent past said that you've put in the work. The Ace of Pentacles right at the beginning, work. We've got the World reverse. Something's not complete. You have the option, like I said, to walk away, and there are cards that suggest new beginnings, but I do think you'll stick it out where you're at. You'll voice your concerns. You'll have a level head about it all. But not without, dropping the laundry and leaving the groceries in the car. Cancer, I hope you're doing well. I'll record April's readings the end of March. I hope to see you back here, and I'll be recording daily. I read cards every morning. I'm going to include the YouTube channel in that, so we'll be reading them collectively instead of me just reading them personally, so for myself. So Again, thank you and hope to see you here again soon.